And we're gonna roll in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to this episode of Away with Words, the podcast. It's your girl, Bree Stories.
It's A Tati.
And it's MJM Kid.
And we're here with Phil.
Yay!
I mean, it's a celebration.
It is.
In several ways, for several reasons. It's Black History Month. We are amongst a group of us who are making Black history in real time.
Real time.
It's Aquarius season.
Okay.
He said, okay.
Okay.
He's just taking notes. He's like, check, check. That was it. Oh, February. It's also our birth month. So not only is it Aquarius season, it is officially February. So it is my birthday coming up. It is your birthday coming up.
The month of love, Valentine's.
Sure.
Yeah, we don't celebrate that.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I
It's
do.
getting crazy.
I do.
I do.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean,
I
my
don't know if
birthday is
Phil
literally
does.
on Valentine's Day,
I
so.
I still celebrate my birthday on Valentine's Day. I feel like a real man celebrates
That's
Valentine's
fine.
Day every day.
Okay.
Sure.
So you celebrate it.
I was about to say, so
Because Valentine's Day is
tell
one
us
of the
so you agree.
days. If you celebrate Valentine's Day every day.
it's a day.
Right. Then you celebrate it.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. However, well, okay, where are we? First thing that needs to happen, I guess, is you guys know what's up,
They do.
Make sure that you are subscribed, you are rating and reviewing if you are listening to this audibly. Wherever it is that you're listening, rate and review. Make sure that you're subscribed. Even if you are just a listener, a person who listens on one of those podcast apps, we appreciate that. But it won't cost you anything to subscribe on YouTube as well. So go ahead and do that. Tell a friend, tell a friend. We are everywhere that you can stalk your exes. So please do all of the things, and we appreciate you doing so. Go to yamash.com. It is still like the beginning of February. I put out some new affirmations for the month. So make sure that you go and check those out as well. I think that's it for right now. Tati, break some ice.
Okay. So, since you are our special guest today, I'm going to have you pick the color. Green, gray, yellow, blue.
That looks purple to me.
Purple?
I'm going to go with purple.
Ooh.
I didn't even give you all the colors yet.
Yeah, I'm going to rob it. My color.
Okay.
Purple's a good color. I like that color.
I don't remember what the
Purple
theme of the purple cards are.
rain.
Would you rather experience the beginning of planet Earth
Ooh.
or the end of planet Earth?
I'm with the end.
Tell us
The
why.
beginning was too many animals and
Oh.
wildlife, I feel like.
Okay.
You know, and I don't give
That's a fair assessment. That makes sense.
Because you will survive the end? I mean,
No.
you will
Even if
survive
I
getting
don't
to the
survive,
I
end?
mean, you're not
I'm
gonna survive
okay with
anyway.
not surviving the end. At least I get
Oh.
to see the end.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I
that's
like
real.
that. McGee,
I would say the same, actually.
the end?
Yeah, let's get rid of the bullshit.
Yeah, I was just talking about global warming. Like,
I mean, it's happening.
it's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This could
I
be
mean,
the
the
end.
end. The
I'm
end is
okay with
among
it.
us. I don't think we're gonna live to see it, but
But if I did, I was okay with it.
I
Yeah.
hope no one I know lives to see the end.
Why? What's so bad about the end?
If it's anything like the movies, then it's pretty terrible. So I don't want anybody that I know already currently in love to have to experience such a traumatic event. Now,
I kind of want to think more about this. I'm gonna take this home with me.
I would rather experience the beginning, especially if now it depends on if I don't know if this means that it's me. Like who I am now, and then they're just dropping me into the beginning, then yeah, that would still be that would be terrifying. But I would prefer to be fresh into something in a sense of if I'm just in the beginning of civilization, I don't know any better.
Yeah.
I would prefer
Yeah.
to see just how things began.
BC,
Okay.
AC,
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know when the beginning was.
We don't know when the beginning
Yeah,
was.
Adam and Eve.
But but also
Yikes.
I don't really.
Because I wouldn't know any different. Is
That's
how I'm envisioning it. I wouldn't know any different. This is before slavery. This is before So it's I wouldn't mind
This is deep.
knowing the end because
But also, do we know it's the end, or do we just show up at the end?
That's
Or like,
What
or,
is the end?
Or all of a
'Cause
sudden,
my
this is
idea
the
of
end.
the end is all the catastrophic events that you see in movies, and I don't want to experience that. So
I don't think that's the end. I think that's a movie.
I have.
I think the ending is.
I've
more-
already made a pact with higher power. As soon as, because I live right off of the lake, and when I think about apocalypse movies, I always think about like how the tide rises and stuff.
Yeah.
And like as soon as that happens, just like take me right
I
out.
just don't want to be a part
Take
of
me
it.
right
I
out
don't
of
want to
it.
feel myself fighting for my life.
And I'm not gonna. Furthermore, I'm not going to.
Yeah.
Survival, girl, get me out of here.
I
Yeah.
definitely, if
Just
water
kill
is
you off.
involved, I don't want to be that scared.
Well,
I
water's
don't
not gonna
wanna-
be the only thing involved.
I don't want to feel
the
that
water,
sense
the
of
birds,
terror.
the animals.
Now, if it's the end,
Oh,
as
God.
in like
Oh, God.
how that new movie was that just came out that we talked about before.
Yeah,
If the end
which is
was
more
like
likely.
that,
It's more likely
if
to
the
be
end
that
is
way.
just quiet.
You're like, if it's peaceful,
Yeah, like
And
it's
if I got a little
quiet,
TV.
and we're just gonna be like,
Still got
oh,
snacks?
There's no internet, but if we planned for this, like how everybody planned for the year 2000, like if I could just plan and just save up some
Barely.
water jugs and some canned goods and just go in a bunker,
Right.
and then we can still survive after that, then I'd rather the end. If it's like that,
So I
know.
was also gonna say the beginning, but I am not. I'm not a Christian, but I haven't the things that I know are Christian ideals.
Okay.
Just because that's what I grew up on. So my brain automatically goes to when you said Adam and Eve, but I don't know
Yeah.
that that's the truth. But also,
Okay.
I think everything depends on my consciousness. Am I aware that it is the
right?
beginning?
That's what I'm saying.
Or the
yes.
end, because that changes everything. If I'm not aware, I don't give a shit. I don't care.
Apocalypse.
Apocalypse is crazy, but
I don't want to experience an apocalypse, period. Whether I know or I don't know what's happening.
I
don't
think
wanna
I think
experience
those
an apocalypse.
apocalyptic movies though are metaphorical. I don't think that.
Okay.
I don't. Well,
Come on
I'm
now.
gonna say this conversation could go a lot of different ways.
Yeah,
And this
so
is-
where can it
Can
stay?
I also say that this is a very Aquarius conversation?
Why is it an Aquarius conversation?
Because Aquarians are weird, and we like to think about those types of things.
Is that true, Phil?
I don't know about Phil. I don't know
Me
about
personally, I just don't want to. I like fishing, but I'm not trying to stick my hand in the pond and catch dinner. I'm not trying to do that.
But you might, if you create.
Oh,
one
is that
of
why
those,
you're saying you don't want to be in the
I
beginning?
don't want to be in the beginning.
If
Oh,
you, but if
okay.
you create one of those
If we even
spheres,
go to
you
that,
can
what, will it
just.
be dinosaurs.
But you can be a vegetarian. You can pull just
That's true. You can
plants
just vegetate.
and
Oh, okay. You see
you
me?
can pick fruit and vegetables.
Talking about you.
You don't
see
have
me.
to.
Everything
I'm just
changes.
saying.
Eat lettuce all day.
And
That's-
berries
Same.
and potatoes.
Talk about it in berries.
Yeah, but somebody ate the wrong
Benny's and
berry.
clean. Benny's and clean.
Potatoes is crazy.
Potatoes is what's gonna fill you up.
You know, potatoes
No,
is
no,
gonna
no.
take you there.
One of my favorite foods.
It's
Planting
one of my
wheat,
favorite
One
things.
of
make
my
you some
favorite
bread.
foods.
Look,
I
but
was
we in the
smacking.
beginning, we don't even know none of that shit.
But they figured it out.
Yeah,
somebody-
but
somebody ate
like
the wrong
somewhere
thing.
down the line, did they figure that out on day one?
Yeah,
'Cause I
somebody-
need that shit.
Somebody ate the wrong shit.
I need to go. All actually, I
Adam.
do think it needs to be the end because I need to be somewhere where things are established.
Yeah.
I'm not the figure outer. I'm not going to tell you how to. I'm not going to look at the plants and be like, "Oh, this one. Let's test if this one is poisonous." Like, no. Let me get to a place where I can look at my phone. I can go on Leafly and I can see which weed is going to have me tripping and which is going to put me to sleep. Like, I like that.
Absolutely.
So
I've changed my answer. I'll be at the end, only because I'm envisioning it being quiet like that last movie.
and I honestly
just-
think that is
if
how,
I can just stay in the house and therefore avoid everything.
So
Yeah.
this is a
Then
random
it's
question. So like,
yeah, please.
everybody's seen Titanic, right?
Yeah.
So now
Here's
you
the
can use that
thing.
to
I
being the
haven't
end.
seen Titanic,
haven't seen
but
Titanic,
I understand.
wow.
I
you
know.
never
So-
saw
I know the Titanic story, so I don't have to watch it. I know it.
So with it
I
being
just
Titanic,
needed- I
would
needed
you,
to be
would
honest.
you be the guy that the person that stays inside the boat while it's
Oh,
going under? Are you gonna try to jump off and swim or hop onto a floating object?
see, that's tough.
It depends on who I am in the scenario because there is an extremely sad scene in that movie where a mother is just
Oh,
like putting
God.
her
All
kids
right.
to sleep.
Oh,
And I
Oh,
think it's
yeah.
because she knows
Stop,
because I think they were like poor. So I think she knew
That she wouldn't have
there
a chance.
was no chance we were
Yeah.
gonna get a boat. So she's like, my best thing is to just try
This
to
is
make
why I
my
didn't
kids
watch
go
that
to
That's what
sleep.
you giving me though. You giving me you gonna just go to sleep on it?
No, that's just what I'm saying. It depends on if I know. In a fight or flight type of situation, I don't think my body would know how to just not. I think instincts are going to make you fight for survival. Like
Right.
I'm terrified. I can't swim a lick.
She cannot.
So I would be
And she's gonna learn.
terrified, but me being terrified would make me not want to stop fighting until I'm dead.
I honestly think that
But
I
would
would
be
stay.
trying.
I would stay on the boat because I'm not a sufferer. So if I had the space, like when you talked about fight or flight, that's a really good point because at that point we're on autopilot.
Yeah.
But if I have the space to think about it, my brain is gonna be like, "Girl, go find some liquor, some pills, something like knock yourself out and just go to sleep." Because the alternative is getting in this ice cold water
And jacket.
on a fucking door, like float on something and hope for the best. Because those people didn't know for a fact, like, oh, any moment now someone's gonna come save us. It was just like, I'm just gonna try to survive and
Steal
figure it
somebody's
out.
dress and dress up like you were one of the rich passengers and try to get on.
But
one
that
of those
takes a lot of
lifeboats.
thought, and if I don't have all of that, I honestly think my first thought would be like, how do I kill myself? How do I either kill myself quickly? Trigger warning. I'm sorry to say that, or go to sleep. How do I go to sleep deep enough? Like I need to be off some shit. Where's the Hennessy? like,
The hen dog is crazy.
like I
I
would
think
drink
I
the
would
bottle.
go.
I would
It's
gulp the bottle and then
crazy.
hit myself over the head with it.
And that's
Not
also
Guzzling
that's another
Black.
example because I tell my men this all the time. Like I'll be like, man, in the event of like a catastrophic event, I'll be like, I hope you ready because in all the movies, like the niggas are the ones that have to come up with all the ideas. like as we're going, it's always the man that's like, okay, now hop over this. We're gonna do. And Jack had Rose like. Even though they were going down in the water, he had every idea. It was okay, run over here. Okay, now
And
we're
he
gonna
was the
go
one that died.
over the rail. Okay, now
What
he
a
was
cunt.
like, take a deep breath, count to 6. Then he was like, okay, hop on this piece of
You know this movie well.
wood. I mean, who doesn't?
I've
It
never
came
seen
out
it.
so many years ago, Brianna.
I saw that movie 3
So
times.
many
in the
years
movie
ago.
theater when it
Came out so many years ago that I wouldn't expect her to still know this many
It's the
details.
Titanic, though.
It comes on.
Yeah, that's one of
To
like the
this day,
biggest movies.
I've never
in
watched.
our-
one of the
our
biggest movies.
time.
Yeah, it is.
It won like
What does that have to
everything
do
at the
with
Oscars at
that you
year.
probably should have
But
saw
I'm saying,
it.
like, what does that
No,
have to
'cause
do
you're
with me,
saying-
though?
No,
You said 'cause she
that
knows
was
it so
about me.
well.
You
Like they
said
watching
it's
in
crazy.
school.
Like you were saying, like every.
No,
detail
but like
of
it
this
all,
movie,
like
and I'm
so
saying,
you
like,
watch it that often, or do you just remember it because it's an iconic movie?
I remember because it's an iconic
That's-
movie.
But I
That's
saw it a couple. I
fascinating.
saw it
yeah, and
more
I've
than
seen it
yeah.
multiple. I'm not watching it intentionally multiple times, but like they said, it comes on TV.
Isn't
When
it like-
cable was a thing, it
isn't it
came
like
on
3 hours?
often.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
3 hours
Cable's
long.
not a thing no more?
Almost. And when it came out at the show,
Streaming
me,
is a
my mom
thing.
and my brother went to see that movie 3 times
Yikes!
when that movie came out.
Like,
That's
well,
excessive.
I
They
wanna-
loved it.
because okay.
It was a great time. But no.
Interesting.
So yeah, niggas, I love y'all for just having the just having the plans, just having the steps for what to do for survival.
Okay.
Look,
Okay.
check in. Mickey,
Yeah.
would you like to start? Thank you for that. That was fun.
I will definitely start.
That was a good icebreaker.
Physically,
and we
I-
ended on ice
Yeah, we
because of
did.
the Titanic.
Oh,
Not-
breaking the ice.
Glacier.
To make sure I
Breaking
was
the
on
glacier.
camera. I'm not sure if this is making me nervous.
Just we're experimenting.
I don't like.
I think it's
experimenting.
okay for us to be transparent with our audience. We're experimenting with some new tech, some
New
equipment.
tech, and but
bear with us.
this episode means a lot to me. So
Aw,
Yeah.
Yeah.
sweet.
physically, however, I feel very hungry.
Oh, no.
I haven't eaten a thing.
Michael,
Been taking shots. This is the life I live.
So,
we're in our 30s. We can't do
yeah,
that.
I
no more.
know, but like, what the fuck? Emotionally, lots of joy.
Good.
Yeah, a lot of clarity, reflection, and I love that for myself.
Ooh,
Um,
period.
My attention is on today is
The 5th.
the 5th. Still Super Bowl.
Yes.
'Cause
It
that's
wasn't
coming up.
yesterday.
Yeah, well, it's just the weekend.
Yes.
We're celebrating Bree Stories. We're celebrating
Whoop, whoop.
seeing
Usher.
Demona.
Oh, Demona. Yay,
Yeah, that's
Demona.
coming up.
Also an Aquarius.
Also an Aquarius.
So many
Wow.
Aquarius.
So fun.
I
So-
think she's the 12th or the 13th as well.
If she's the
She's
12th,
before yours, for
if
sure.
she is the 12th, you know she looks just like Camille to me. Her and Camille look very much alike.
They
Speaking
do.
about-
And Camille's birthday is on the 12th, so that would be trippy.
My birthday the 12th.
Your
Oh,
birthday-
yeah.
Oh, your
Your
birthday's
birthday's
also the 12th. I was
yeah.
about to be like, your birthday's the 12th. We just had this conversation.
Maybe it's 13th. I don't
But
know.
either way,
But
she
we
looks
love
a lot
Demona.
like
They do
Camille
look
to
alike.
me. But yes.
I like being in Aquarius season.
Yeah, Aquarius season feels good.
It does
this
feel
this is like the new year to me.
I feel like it's one of the best short
And
seasons.
Aquarius season this year is giving us like summer's around the corner vibes.
It does. We were just,
It's
we were just talking about like it's
like,
hot outside.
Yeah, I was like, oh, like is this giving us like we about to have a like end of winter like kind of early this year?
In recording time, yesterday was Groundhog's Day, and it did say no 6 more weeks of winter, like early spring. So
I'm glad you brought up
I'm here
Groundhog's
for
Day
it.
because I didn't hear a thing about Groundhog's
me
Day.
neither.
yet.
I had to.
used to be a
I asked
thing
my
as a kid.
hairstylist.
Yeah.
We used to wake up in the morning and be like,
We
what
talked
did the
about it at
groundhog
school.
say?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, we would talk about it at school.
What did he
Wait,
say?
what did the groundhog say?
No,
Yeah.
But that was the thing. The kids don't know nothing about no damn groundhog.
Do you think they don't?
No,
I don't think so.
my son ain't said nothing about no groundhog.
They don't. They don't know a thing about it.
What grade?
Second and sixth.
Oh shit! Really?
And neither of them know?
No,
It's a
Oh,
thing.
that
It's
kind of
in the
makes me
past.
sad.
It's in the past.
even like leprechauns.
It's in the past.
Oh, no, my baby knows about leprechauns though.
Do y'all like use So we used to play with leprechauns in my house.
Yeah.
That sounded crazy.
No, I don't know
But
what you mean.
like, cause like I know what you're saying as far as like, oh, like at school, like, oh, leprechauns, St. Patrick's, like that sort of thing. But I used to, even at home, like my mama used to say, like when we would do laundry and the sock would go missing, like we would be like, oh, the leprechaun must have took the sock. Like
No, we don't say that.
I wasn't asking if you did. I was just saying like having an awareness. Never mind.
No, we don't talk about leprechauns in the house. We
But
don't.
it's like a thing at
But she
school.
does know.
Yeah.
And like around, St.
St.
Patrick's
Patrick's,
Day, all
yeah.
that stuff, she does know she knows that
I love
concept
leprechaun
of
lore.
the gold, the leprechauns,
dark.
into the rainbow. Like she knows those things.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll watch Luck of the Irish this year.
That's a good idea.
Now that my daughter is finally because my daughter's in 3rd grade now, so she's finally enjoying movies that don't necessarily have to be animated. Like she's
Yeah.
enjoying like Boy Meets World type TV shows
Cute.
now.
That's why she should go see Mean Girls.
We're gonna watch
Exactly.
Luck of the Irish. I do want to take her to go see Mean Girls.
The musical?
Yeah. I want to go to the show.
The movie.
I was just wondering.
The
I was
musical
like, Is
movie.
it gonna be
Yeah.
too adult?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wait, but where did I leave
It might
off?
be, but go on.
What's the last thing I said?
You said your attention was on the weekend ahead.
Oh yeah, because I said we were in Aquarius season.
Yeah.
Not like Aquarius season.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
And spiritually, I'm just blessed as hell. You know what the fuck I'm saying?
Yeah, you
Blessed. You know that song by Christina Aguilera off her first album? It doesn't matter. Physically, no, not that one.
Oh.
It's called Blessed.
Come on over.
Physically, I'm feeling, I guess mucus. Immediately with the tequila, my body was like,
Tequila gives you mucus?
everything now. It's so crazy because I feel like mucus used to just be so much a part of my life that I didn't like notice it. But now I can notice it, and I hate that for me.
Yeah.
But anywho, so what? I'm not going to fucking stop drinking. Fuck off. Emotionally, I feel...
Not the angry.
Fuck you, alcohol.
That's a very good... No.
No, fuck you, mucus.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, mucus. Fuck you,
Yeah.
mucus.
Yeah, because I'm going to drink. But also, that's also a good depiction of my emotion. Emotionally, I have an attitude.
Okay, I got it.
Okay? My attention is currently on... Honestly, just getting to the 9th. My attention is on the 9th. When I was telling Aja, shout out to Aja Noaja, I was telling Aja the other day, like, my eye is on the prize, and the prize for me is Friday, February 9th. I'm so sick of everything,
Yeah.
and I just feel like that's going to be the day of, like, exhale. Like, okay, we're here. We made it. It's time to celebrate. Everything is done. Like, we're good.
Right.
So looking forward to that. That's what my attention is on. And spiritually, I feel a little bit like I'm being like the, in like cartoons and stuff, when someone is like, stop hitting yourself. Like in cartoons and like TV shows when someone's bigger than the other person, they're making them hit themselves. That's how I feel spiritually.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing against you, Jesus. It's my reaction. Like Jesus is doing it to you.
No,
He's
it's not Jesus doing it.
No,
to
Jesus
you.
is doing it to you.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
Jesus hasn't returned.
I mean, I'm
he
just
can
saying. No, it's getting too deep. Tati,
right.
look,
So,
Tati.
Tati said, all right.
Physically, I feel warm.
And fuzzy.
Just warm. Emotionally, I feel contentment. Like, I'm good.
Oh, that's
okay
good. I'm
I
happy
love
for you.
that.
in this
Congratulations.
space and time. My attention is definitely on Super Bowl. Still. That entire weekend,
It's gonna be lit.
honestly, like, me and Mike have definitely been talking about this weekend for a while. We have been very excited. Just
We gotta
for,
deliver.
yeah, it's like we've just been like, oh, like Bree's birthday activity, Super Bowl. Like, we were just like, I
All the
love it.
things.
This
We've
is
been
our
very
holiday.
excited,
This is the
yes.
real holiday.
This
Yes,
is the
we've
real
been very
holidays.
excited for this coming up weekend. So, Super Bowl, and then spiritually. Spiritually, oh, I thought my necklace wasn't on my neck. I didn't feel it. I was
No,
like, did
you're
I rip
good.
it off on
I,
accident?
I dropped my necklace on my way in the salon this morning, and somebody
Really?
had to come bring it to me, and I didn't notice.
Oh, that's like,
I was so
those are some of my
scared.
biggest fears when it comes to jewelry, like
Yeah.
rings and all those things. But
Uh-huh.
spiritually, I feel I don't like it. Spiritually, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a good word for it. I feel
Tati, please. You better just say something that's safe at this point. 'Cause what the fuck?
something that's just say
Because
anything.
what the
No, for it to be so much dead air, and then you say,
She doesn't move like this on regular, you guys.
sick.
I feel I don't know. I
Is
love
it
people
good or
call me
bad?
Tatiana. I
Yeah,
love
is it
that.
good or
That's how I
bad?
feel about my name.
Yeah, I love when
when
people
say
call me
Brianna.
Tatiana.
A lot of people say Michael too.
No, you don't.
I do. I never say like don't
pisses
say
me
Michael.
off.
But we
because
call you-
Y'all don't like
I
it.
go out
I'm
of my
fine
way
with
to
it.
not call
Michael?
you Michael.
I have never said people. I don't
have
want
a
people to
problem
call me
with Michael.
Michael.
Yeah.
It's me.
I don't have a problem
Michael
with
does not
I
bother
feel like
me.
a lot of people call you Michael.
They
though.
do, and I like it.
I go out of my way though not to say Michael. And to
I'm one of the
hear now
greats.
that you love it, it pisses me off.
I'm one of the greats. Come on now.
Stop.
MJ.
Them was like ideal initials growing up.
True.
He's like MJ.
91. Michael Jack.
All
Michael
right,
Jordan.
it's enough.
Michael
we get
Jeffrey.
it.
Game 6.
We've got it.
That's a good Instagram name.
Game
six?
six
For me?
That would be fucking iconic, honestly.
Yeah.
Let's think about it. Tomorrow, let's
You're
think about
right.
it.
Tati,
Maybe-
finish up.
maybe
we gotta
for
get
your
to Phil.
Finsta?
Yeah, you're right. For my Finsta, for sure.
your
Uh-oh, y'all know my Finsta.
Oh, well, now we kind of.
Yeah, y'all know my Finsta. Never mind. Tati, finish.
No, please, y'all.
Next.
I gotta focus. Oh, nothing.
I just
She's
called
not.
next.
Is she
Spiritually,
blessed
you
or
don't know.
not? Are you blessed or not?
Are you blessed or not?
Spiritually, babe.
Okay, physically, how are
said
you
yes.
feeling?
Oh,
Phil?
you are. Okay, let's go to Phil.
I asked him how he's feeling physically.
Physically, I'm cool.
Okay.
And how are you feeling emotionally?
Emotionally, I would say overwhelmed.
With which kind of emotion? In what
I'm-
direction?
I don't know. I feel like it's my birthday coming up. We got Vegas. A lot of things going on in Vegas.
We'll get into that.
For one, I haven't got a flight yet.
Are you going for Super Bowl?
Yeah.
And his birthday.
My
And his
birthday.
birthday.
Nah.
Very fun.
And it's like so many people, yo, can we come out there? Can I stay at your house? I'm like, my place is only so big,
Yeah.
So it's overwhelmed. I don't really like the club scene anymore. I kind of
No?
Yeah,
You're done with the club scene?
I rather kick back.
You
So
kind of have a club though.
Yeah, that's the weird part about it. But I mean, with that, when you forced to go somewhere and you might not feel like
I
it,
totally
it
get that.
Oh,
takes the
hell
enjoyment
yeah.
out of it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Well, hopefully you come out of this feeling a little less overwhelmed.
Because spiritually, I feel like it's just a test, and I'm blessed. so it's all
Ooh,
good,
period.
I don't really worry
I like
about
that.
anything. I just feel like if you believe, why worry?
Exactly.
Love it.
So, speaking of believing and not worrying, I had a thought. It's Black History Month.
Mm-hmm.
And one of our black icons, Langston Hughes, has a famous quote. It's not a famous quote. It's the beginning of a poem. But it is, what happens to a dream deferred? And it made me think about Phil, because in my perspective, and I could be wrong, and we'll get into it if I am, you don't have any deferred dreams. It seems like everything that you are interested in, you just be like, I'm going to do that. I'm I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna create that. I'm gonna do that thing. So that's kind of what I want to talk about, because I think that we've had conversations in the realm of like deferred dreams, like when you don't follow your dreams or when you don't, you know, that sort of thing. But I think this is a pretty unique experience for us to talk about. Like, what happens when you have a lot of dreams and you do them all?
As you answer that question, can you also tell everybody like all the things that you do?
Yeah, let's lay them out.
Yeah, like
Yeah, please.
Tell us
Let
some
everybody
different
know what's
things.
going on.
lay
That's
out your
like one of
resume.
the hardest questions I've had. You know what I'm saying? Like,
What's
truthfully,
on your
'cause I
resume?
The
don't
a
know,
better question is, what doesn't he do?
Yeah, that's a real
I feel
question.
like that. Right now, I own Phlavaz. I just got off a 6-month tour with 50 Cent, Jeremiah, and Busta Rhymes. Probably one of the best tours of my life.
That's fun.
I also co-owner of a club in Las Vegas called Wet Nightclub and After Hours. And I got a few other little things I'm working on.
Are they secrets?
It ain't really a secret. Me doing a tour, getting back into the entertainment business was because I was being asked to be a manager to artists and stuff like that.
Oh,
So
that makes a lot of sense.
So
Yeah.
I did that as a learning curve, and I started as a bodyguard. And by the end of the tour, I was being called up tour manager.
Wow.
So
I love that.
so I came up with Peace and Profits Entertainment Group. It's gonna be a management group that I'm gonna do.
Ooh,
I got a few people I'm working with now. I'm just building a team, trying to get that to go somewhere.
that's amazing. So how do you like to be a person interested in so many things and kind of having the gusto to just go after things? How do you decide? Like, I'm gonna pursue this.
I can't really say. I just go with a feeling. A little backstory for me. I've always been hustling. As a kid, I would sell candy at the Bud Billiken Parade. In high school, I would sell candy and juices at school. And after football practice, I have a trunk full of cold beverages because folks be thirsty. You know what I'm saying? So I've always had a hustle mentality. In my adult years, I kind of tried my mother dream of getting a 9 to 5, and then it wasn't for me because even then I was still doing security at Adriana's. Then started promoting, and then from promoting, there I started bodyguarding artists because I didn't really like the club scene. Adriana's was tough. We was fighting every 5 minutes.
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
Some everybody like,
if you know, you know.
If you know, for real. Adriana's, you know what I'm saying, raised some hustlers. Like I saw a lot of money getting made, and I realized, you know, I didn't want to be the one to fight all the time, you know, and I saw opportunity to make some more money. So I think I started DJing for a second, and I'm like, yeah, this ain't me, because promoters started playing with your money. Like, yeah, I can't give you this 500, I can only give you 3.
Okay.
And you told me 5. I spent that 5 before I got it. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
So that's all right. Let me get your job. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you made some money.
Truly.
You know what I'm saying? I started promoting. Shout out my dog T Taylor. He got me into the I would say the more downtownish crowd.
Yeah.
With, Hyde Park at Park 52, and that was like my staple for promoting in the city. That I linked up with my brother Ski, and that's one of my co-partners with the club in Vegas, and Deuce. And we do some nice events here in Chicago.
Yeah.
You know,
So it's just a feeling then.
just a feeling. Yeah, promoting to me helped the restaurant.
Yeah.
You know, that background and promoting it helped me to really know what people want to see.
Yeah.
You know? And I think I got a passion for making people happy, and I feel like you can make a person happy through food and entertainment.
and they
Were you
know lots of-
I love
always
that.
cooking? Like, was cooking always a passion of yours? Like, how did you want to get into the restaurant business?
I wouldn't say I wanted to. It was a blessing. It was one of them things where I had the food truck. It was
You
cool.
came to our class reunion.
Sure did.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Not my classroom,
Yeah,
but I was there.
ours.
Had the food truck. It was cool. Profitably now, but it let me see a lot of things that people was rocking with your menu. I never went to school for cooking. I never was taught how to cook. I watched grandma cook, my mama.
And you were doing all the cooking yourself,
Yeah,
right? In the
yeah. Like
Yeah.
even the menu, everything is, you know what I'm saying, me right now.
Your recipes, yeah.
But as far as like saying my dream was to have a restaurant, that was never my dream. It was just a blessing I came across. I feel like God said, "Yo, here, let's see what you do with this," and I took off with it. You know.
Word. One of the things that you said, so I am very much entrenched in the corporate space. And the corporate space, one of the things that you said, we call transferable skills. But I think that in other parts of like life, I think that it's important to know, like, if you can hone in on like your values and your passion, like you said, making people happy, like that's the umbrella beneath that can be so many things. So I think it's really cool that you found that out about yourself, and you're just like kind of continuing to tinker with all the ways that you can do that, and been succeeding.
Yeah.
Do you consider making other people happy a value of yours or just a passion of yours?
I would say a passion.
Yeah.
I kind of call 2024 my selfish year.
Ooh.
It's my year of being, selfish to myself. And,
Yeah.
I feel like I've always been the one to kind of try to take other people's feelings into consideration, and
For
sometimes
sure.
it alters how you move or your thoughts about things. So I said this is gonna be my selfish year, to where I'm doing everything to where I know it's gonna be better for me and my kids. You know what I mean?
Yes. And this is a good time to start because it's literally your season. Your birthday's coming up. How are you implementing that for your birthday this year? What type of things are you doing this year that might be different?
So that's a situation where it ain't so selfish. 'Cause,
Yeah.
when you hosting something, it ain't really about just you. 'Cause if it
Yeah.
was just about me, I'll sit there in my drawers and watch the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now I gotta get
fun time.
food. I gotta entertain. I gotta make sure, so it's not really selfish.
Mm-hmm.
But I know I'm planning to have a good time, and that's all I care about right
That's
now.
good. Well, I do hope
um,
that you find some space to just get in your drawers and watch TV
Yeah, I
because
hope
you
so.
deserve. Yeah, for
So
sure.
you have done something that is like a common, like a dream that we all kind of share, which is you have been on a tour.
Mm-hmm.
You have gone on a worldwide tour. How was that? I know you said you started on the tour as security. So how did you get into security, and then how did that turn into management?
So my
Because that's a big jump.
For sure.
Those are two different
yeah.
doors.
So my first tour was like 10 years ago. I want to say with the Chris Brown Fame tour. I was rolling with T-Pain. I didn't do the whole tour because I had a son.
You were security for
T-Pain.
For T-Pain. Okay.
Yeah. I got injured. I stopped doing security. In the meantime, Jeremiah was my real close homie. Even though I wasn't doing security no more, it was still like my brother. He was one of the first people to believe in me. He was like, yo, you got something with this food. You got something. So, you can do this. So when the tour came about, not even just a tour, just when the little shows was coming about these last few years, I would go do it with him because that's my dog, And like I said, people been asking me to manage him, so I want to learn this game. And there's a lot to learn. So when the tour came about, they was like, can you do it? I'm like, shit, not really, but yeah.
Yeah.
I like that, though. So you were going into the security business with the mindset of, I'm going to use this as a foot to, like, get in these spaces and to be around these people so I can learn how to go to the next step.
Yeah, and a lot of people sleep on Jay, man. That's like, I'm an R&B dude, and if I had to keep it a buck, like, I would say my favorite artist right now would be him. And I'm not talking about on stuff that's released but unreleased. I can go back 10 years. to
Oh,
songs.
that'd be the best stuff, too.
Yeah, I could play y'all
No, for
songs
real.
right now from like 10 years ago. You'd be like, wow, this ain't out. And it's still relevant, you know what I mean? But
Reminds me of LMH.
He was amazing on Power Force also,
Yeah.
by the way. And I was very upset when he died. I was like, they killed Jeremiah? I was so upset. Because I had like just said it to somebody. Like I had just spoken out loud. Like I love that they are really keeping, trying to keep like some Chicago, like true Chicago to this show by being filmed in Chicago. I was like, I love that Jeremiah's in it. Literally, it was like the next episode, and then he died. I was like, are you kidding me?
No, I'm just kidding.
But no, he was really great in that show.
I love that.
yeah, I forgot what I was saying. A lot of y'all.
I forgot
I
what
know you were
saying,
talking
too.
about that because I was asking you about how you use the security as like
Right.
a foot in the
A
door.
stepping stone.
Yeah,
Right,
to
right.
see the
So,
business.
I knew just me being around him. I was getting into rooms that that was big rooms. So I knew that if I had to be a security guard to get into a room, I don't mind. I
For
don't
sure.
mind,
Hell yeah.
For sure.
Ooh, that like really scares me. I love and admire people that do jobs that are about other people and like not themselves.
Yeah.
Like as far as like risking your life, because that makes me think about like you have to be like the Taken guy. Like what's his name?
On Tekken?
Yeah,
The game?
the
Oh.
movie.
Taken.
Yes.
Oh,
movie.
Taken.
The
I
movie
thought you meant Tekken.
Is his
the
name
game.
Neeson?
Yeah.
Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
you have to be like that.
Like, I
Yeah.
will find you.
Nah, but you know what?
Like jumping in full of bullets.
I,
Diving in.
not with him. I think with me and him, I mean, we got like a real brotherhood. So it's like
Yeah.
I don't even go combative. He don't really like that type of
That energy, yeah.
that type of energy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't say I was taken.
Ooh,
Yeah.
how did you feel about when that clip came out when Britney Spears had approached that basketball player and the security like smacked her or something like that?
She
I
did.
forgot
He
what
did
they-
hit her.
I've never
Yeah,
seen
like
it.
he like.
But I
I
think
haven't
he
seen
said
that
that
either.
he said that it
Yeah.
was an accident.
It was like she saw
I think.
a basketball player
Let me
like in
know.
a lobby, like a hotel lobby or something, and she walked like the basketball player was walking, and she went to his
walked-
back, like tapped his back, and his security literally like backhanded that
word.
bitch like. And
But in
it was a
situation-
lot of people debating on like, oh well, they didn't know who she was, but then there was people
Yeah.
being like,
But it was a
but it's not
girl.
about who she
It's a
was.
little-
All
she's
she
a
did was
small
do
woman.
this.
Yeah, woman.
She literally
Yeah.
did that.
Yeah.
and
In moments
got
like
her
that,
ass beat.
you probably don't know who it is in moments like that. However,
Yeah.
you know, you gotta. It depends on who you're working for.
Yeah.
I'm not finna do that for nobody with him because he gonna take a picture with him whether I say no or yes. You know what I'm saying? If he wanna do it, he wanna do it. So I'm not making no decision, but
Make
You
sure
know.
that they ain't hurt.
yeah, you know, as long as it ain't no harm.
Yeah.
No harm.
Yeah, I think it was very uncalled for.
Yeah.
I do think that it's funny, not funny, haha, but it's interesting because like I don't think that I've ever really thought about that profession, but it has to be. I think that it's one of those things where kind of people are on the outside looking in and just think like your set of skills is something very surface level. Like you just got to be bigger than everybody else and like be intimidating. But it's like, no, you also have to kind of read the room.
for sure.
You have to be able to cater to the, like, especially for you doing it for multiple people, you have to know like this artist doesn't want me to pop off or be like so defensive, but this artist might want me to be that way because this nigga might have some other shit going on, you know?
right.
So I think that it takes a lot more intellect than I think that I've ever kind of considered. So that's
Even
pretty
with
cool.
club security, you gotta use the right, the right
Yeah,
judgment.
yeah.
Some
Club
situations can
security
get-
takes a
they can
real.
get de-escalated or escalated real
Baby.
fast by what you're saying.
Because
Yeah.
I've been kicked out of clubs, so.
Oh man.
It takes thick skin, I feel like, in a balance of
Oh,
still
you gotta have
learning,
thick skin.
learning how to be still a nice person, though. Because some of them
Communication.
security guards, they really let that power go to their head.
You
in them
definitely
clubs.
need thick skin because I've
communication.
never been
Yes.
kicked out of the club and not, I mean, railed the fucking security. I've gone in on them motherfuckers after
Because
they
they
kicked
be,
me
it
out.
be
Physically or verbally?
Verbally, I'm not putting, no,
Oh.
I'm not putting my hands on nobody. Well, but
I don't know about that.
no, not security.
no.
Right.
Talk about
Security.
somebody that will have you fighting in the club if she is drunk. You will definitely be fighting
It's
with
her
this
birthday
girl.
this
Now,
weekend.
granted, with that being said, I have never, thank goodness, we've never actually
it don't
had to
get
be in a
down to
fight.
it.
But it'd be
gotta be on
definitely, it'd
guard.
be definitely one of
sure.
those
You gotta be
moments
on
like
guard.
Brie get drunk, you be like, oh.
Because I have what the people call daddy issues, right? So I have just a tinge of man hating in my, like, down in my gut. So when I go to clubs and I'm drunk, especially off dark liquor and
Is
men,
she
I'm with my
drunk?
friends and there are stranger men around. I'm like, did you say excuse me? Don't fucking touch my friend. Like I do become one of those drunk girls. But anywho, enough about me. But no, I do think that that's interesting though, because I know personally me, but certainly I do wonder how many people have thought about just what it takes to do security. There's like a lot more to it than just being physically, inept, not inept, physically able.
You said you did play football, right?
High school.
High school?
fun.
Okay. So you didn't play in college?
What position? I'm not
Right
going to know
tackle.
the difference. Which one?
But
Right tackle.
talk about I'm not going
He's
to know
on
the
the
difference.
defense.
Oh, he's on defense.
That's
Yeah.
offense.
Okay, now that I know that one.
Oh, shit. Look.
Nobody here knows.
Call me out. No, I know
But
football.
y'all
He does.
excited?
Who are you
y'all-
rooting
y'all
for?
excited about Super Bowl though?
We are.
Oh, well,
We're excited about Usher.
That's
We're
what
excited
I'm
because we had
about.
a
Okay,
party.
The halftime.
Yeah, we're excited about
Yes.
I got
the
you.
Super Bowl party.
But
the
who
food,
are you
the
rooting for in the
Usher.
Super Bowl?
I mean, I'm gonna go KC. I want.
Yay! This is a
Yeah.
KC
It's
house.
a
Yes.
KC house. It's a KC
Ooh,
house.
wait till y'all see my outfit.
You got so
I'm
excited.
excited. Because first of all, I don't think we ever make a thing about outfits for the Super Bowl
We
party.
don't.
Oh, and
but
y'all
this
gotta- it's a
year-
But me and Michael, we don't make it a thing like outfit wise. But me and Michael were talking earlier this week about like outfits and stuff, and so it made me
Right.
start thinking like, oh shit, like
No.
I gotta have a fit for the whole weekend.
I like that y'all had that conversation and I wasn't a part of it, but
No,
I
we
also,
just
no,
no.
not like that. I'm saying I like that I also kind of got that vibe. Something in me told me like, let me
Michael
be
thought it
honest.
was shade. She said, I like that y'all had that conversation without me.
I like that y'all did that, and I still kind of caught that wave because I was thinking about your dad.
Yeah,
because
me too.
I was like, I just kind of want to represent for his dad. I don't know if it's y'all will see.
So I'm not wearing. I would rather not wear a team.
I'm not wearing a team either.
Okay, but
it's gonna be. It's like slight.
So me and Tanya talked about it was about I'm rooting for halftime. So I want to wear halftime material.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
The merch is coming out.
Yeah, we're trying to get the
Oh,
merch.
yeah.
Get the merch.
We're trying
And
to
you
get
are
the next
too.
day.
I'm gonna get the merch, but I'm not gonna wear it on Super Bowl because I got an
that's
outfit and it's
crazy.
super cute.
Okay, just wear that. Look, just wear
Like,
that.
okay, well,
Anywho, because of the 777 thing, and 7 is my favorite number, so obviously.
right. She wants the one that we won.
The 777.
And Michael did investigation where he's found it's a jersey, actually. Like, it's like jersey material and whatnot. Like,
It is. The
really
7-7 is
ready
a
for
jersey
it now.
material.
That's what I pictured when you sent some. Anyway,
Sorry.
the other thing that I
We get on a tangent.
was going to say, there was another thing that I was going to say. Are you drinking? Because if not, this is so much less fun. Because anytime we have a guest who's drinking less than we are,
It's not equally yoked.
it's not equally yoked. Talking about, so keep drinking. Let's celebrate our birthdays.
You wanted
I
that
did.
damn
So I do
champagne.
have a question from you that
Talk
we
about-
that I got via social media when
Oh.
people got wind that you were gonna be like, we're coming here.
Oh.
We need a Flavs back in the suburbs.
Uh-oh.
We need
No,
a
we
Damn.
don't.
Yeah, we definitely
the
do.
people want it.
I
Yeah, we
live
do.
in the
Like,
city.
I forgot who.
I'm just
I really
kidding.
forgot who it was that asked that, but they were like, definitely ask him about getting Flavs back in the suburbs.
I wouldn't be opposed to. I'm gonna be honest with you. Orland was just a tough market for me. Even before we opened up in Orland, I was never one that frequent Orland.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
My high school years, I never went to Orland Mall. I would
Don't
go
do
to
it at
River
Orland.
Oaks. I would go to Lincoln Mall. Before
Yeah,
they
do
tore
it out
down.
there.
Period. Shout out
Go
to
to
Lincoln Mall.
Lansing,
Rest in
Calumet
peace.
City.
That's
I
real.
wouldn't want,
You know?
and then I don't want to be around that.
You said you what?
I
Don't
don't
want to be
around
around
that.
that.
Really?
You know, and y'all know what that is.
Yep.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
But
Homewood.
that
So
is
Homewood.
Yeah, put me
Home,
home.
I feel like Homewood would be great.
I'll tell you
Yeah,
what, take me
especially
back to
like
Glenwood.
downtown
I'm gonna go back to
Homewood,
Glenwood.
You
Yeah.
would.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is that something that you
But we
have
want-
thought about,
yes.
or something that you
It's something I
would
thought about.
consider?
I put an offer in on the spot.
Okay.
I didn't win, but I put an
Gotcha.
offer in on the spot.
Oh, but you
Which
are
is so
okay.
crazy.
So y'all
So
know
he's trying.
whoever asked me
he's
that
trying.
question. I'm sorry, I forgot who it was, but he heard y'all already.
Yeah.
He's already working on
At the
it.
same time, they gotta support it. Like you can't come out.
Exact. No. No. Hey.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
No.
Like them bills come every
As
month.
a podcaster, same. Because what I say in that one video, when we would go out, and people be like, "Oh my God, where's podcast?" It's like crazy. We never see you in the comments. We don't see you in the likes. So yeah, don't be talking that shit.
Yeah.
I agree.
You gonna run across a lot of that though.
Because I'm trying to
It-
quit
it-
my
Yeah,
job.
speaking of seeing people out, I see you at
cheerleading
your
practice.
son. Yes, your
football
son play
practice.
for Cougars.
Yeah, both.
Yes, because I see you all the time.
That's what I see you all the time.
Yes, my daughter's a cheerleader. I coach her team,
Oh, really?
and so yes, I do. I see you all the time.
Yeah,
I feel
both.
like I'm
really
pretty sure
cool.
that's Phil, but he don't know me, so I'm not gonna say nothing to him.
Well, from now on, you can speak, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, for
yeah.
sure.
Football
now we
season
can
is
speak.
it's
For
football
sure.
season. That's not
Nah,
happening.
That's
nah,
over now.
No.
Yeah,
Oh, thank
it's
God.
over.
It's about new. Thank God it's
Thank
not.
God. No.
It's crazy because right
August.
now it's like the kids love soccer.
Oh,
I
really?
love
The
that.
kids love soccer. My youngest, he like, Dad, I want to play soccer now. I want to play soccer now. When did you get on the soccer wave?
I
You
love
know?
that.
I like
No, because
that.
and not to be on. I think that we should encourage kids to do whatever they like, regardless of like how lucrative it is. But you want to talk about some money? Them soccer players make money.
It's very
I
true.
like that.
Like MLB.
Soccer and
type money.
yeah,
like
soccer and
that.
baseball.
My daughter
Yeah,
don't want to
like-
do nothing else though. I be trying to get her. I wanted her to be like me. Like, you know,
Oh,
my
not women's
parents
soccer.
put me in all types of things. I stuck with cheerleading,
Yeah.
but I tried
Everything.
everything.
Yeah.
She ain't trying to try nothing else. I put her in cheerleading and she is sold.
She's
Like,
this
she
is
be
it.
like,
This is
I
it.
be like, oh, basketball. Like, you can do basketball. And she'll be like, yeah. And then when the time comes, she'll be like, no.
Yeah.
And she only wants to do stuff that can somehow still relate to cheerleading.
cheerleading.
Like
Oh,
gymnastics.
I think that's good though.
She'll be 9 this year. She's 8 now, but
She
she'll be
still
9
got
this
time.
year.
Yeah, but also it's good. Like if that's
do
Yeah.
volleyball.
like to have
It's
tunnel
fine.
vision like
Yeah,
that, because
it's
that's just gonna
fine.
make
I'm
her
not
better.
tripping because all those things are expensive.
Yeah.
So I'm not
Because
tripping.
when you think about it, while other kids are like venturing into other stuff on the outside seasons, if she's continuing to do stuff that's just gonna make her a better cheerleader, she's gonna be
Yeah.
She like to
way
dance.
better than them bitches.
Yeah, like
Sorry,
she will
not
do
bitches.
dance, anything that has to do with
Bitches.
rhythm. Like she will do dance, she will do gymnastics, she
Right.
will do cheer, but she's not interested in trying another sport.
Right,
Like
right.
she doesn't want to do soccer, she won't do basketball. Those are the 2 things I've tried to get her into: soccer, basketball. I want her to take a self-defense thing. I want her to do some kind
That
of
should
like,
be mandatory. I think
yeah,
that shouldn't be her choice.
yeah. I probably will make her.
I was about to say I do believe in like
Yeah,
giving
swim,
kids a choice
because I don't want her to grow up like
Oh,
me.
yeah, she's
I gotta
gotta know
teach
how to swim.
I
Do you know how to
gotta
swim,
teach her
Phil?
how to swim.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your kids know how to swim?
My youngest is in swim class right now. I learned because I went to school up north, and I think I was like the only black kid in summer camp, and they kicked me off the tube in the deep end. You know what I mean?
So you,
That was when you
so
knew how to
so
swim or
you
you
learned
didn't?
survival.
Tomorrow he
club.
figured it out
So,
in
yeah,
that
after
moment.
I took swim classes.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
that is
yeah.
really wait. So did you save yourself or
No,
did somebody
lifeguard
save
jumped
you?
They
in.
had. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
it was over with me.
The kids did that to you?
Some shorties, they came up underneath the tube, swimming. They knew how to swim,
Yeah,
and I felt like y'all knew how to swim. Let me get the tube.
yeah.
They should've-
You know what I'm saying?
But
they-
all of those kids should have been
yeah,
sent home.
they-
That is
Swim
insane.
Were they?
yeah, I was on the
Yeah.
gravel.
Oh.
Racism.
So it was a hate crime.
yeah,
So it's
that was a
hate
hate
crime.
crime. That sounds like
Definitely a
racism. They did
fucking
that on
hate
purpose. It's like this nigga can't swim.
Right out the tube. I'm talking about gone. I'd been over it.
Oh, I'm
so
sorry that
sorry.
happened to you.
So
But,
we
I'm- but,
hate
I'm-
that.
but we all have an origin story.
But it taught you how to swim.
That
You
taught
learned
you
how
how
to
to
swim
swim.
after that.
I went to camp. You know.
I always say that I can survive, but I don't. I've never taken an actual swim course.
I think the biggest thing with swimming is people panic.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
gotta be
If
calm.
you could be calm,
And I'm
your
big
body
on.
gonna
I've
naturally float.
been practicing mindful meditation since 2013. So I think that I can calm myself down enough to be like, okay, girl, you just gotta get from here to there.
I've drowned in water that I'm taller than. So yeah, I'm definitely one of the panic people.
Yeah.
You
As
can't
a child,
panic.
not as an adult.
Oh.
As an adult,
But you
I
were still
think
bigger-
if
you were
I
still
fell
taller.
in water that I'm taller than as an adult, I would stand up. But as a
Okay.
child, I was all about the panic. I almost drowned at Deep River Water Park in the Lazy River. And I almost drowned. I had a pool.
She did have a pool in her backyard.
Back when we had money and we was living around the corner from here. We had a pool in the back. It was only 4 feet. And I slipped and fell backwards and almost drowned. But I was always this height. So,
Oh wow! So you didn't want to stand up.
you were just
my God.
I was literally in the water just like,
Did somebody
The water
come get
doesn't-
you?
my dad was watching me.
How'd you get out? You just
I
had to
eventually
figured out.
I
like, I can
eventually
touch the ground.
somehow made
water
my
is
way to
not
the
a thing.
edge and I pulled myself up.
Okay.
And then when I came up, I was like, Daddy! Like I screamed my dad's name. He came running outside,
His name's
pissed at
Daddy.
me. Pissed at me for interrupting whatever he was doing. He was like, what? And I'm like, I drowned.
I drowned.
And he was like, so are you getting out or not?
Like, are you done? So we're done swimming then.
He didn't care. He didn't, and
Go
he
dry
made
off.
me feel stupid. So afterwards, I was like, no, I'll stay in.
Oh no!
I have a drowning story too, and I am a very good swimmer. I
You
got
knew how to swim at the time?
before. So we went to Jamaica as a family, and there's a deep end part of the pool, and I went in it by myself. Like I just
How
feel
old
like
are you? How little are you?
I think I was like 6 or 7.
Oh, so
okay.
you're little.
Yeah, and so
But
I
you
don't know. I don't know what happened though. I think I just got too excited and just like water just started entering my body.
Yeah, and
I'm
that's
just
how you
trying
drowned.
It was silent though. I wasn't making a sound. My mother saw me. She jumped in,
Oh, no.
and then
Oh my God.
she went to the side of the pool where I was,
Yeah.
having a difficult time. Threw me over because she started drowning too. And
That's
then,
a real parent.
Yeah.
That's a real mother.
she saw me not making a sound. I'm just like trying to like get up. And then she went over there. She threw me over. And then she started drowning. I don't know how she came back to
Can
the
your
side.
mom swim?
She can.
So everybody can swim.
It was too.
That
it was
deep end
too
was
deep.
Everybody can.
It was
too
too
deep.
That was like 15
It
feet.
And
was too
also
deep.
probably just the excitement of it all because you were excited, so that
Yeah.
made you drown. She
So
was
who
probably
saved her?
scared.
Your
I
dad?
think she just ended up just.
She
Yeah,
got-
she
think
got her shit
I mean,
together.
either she made her way back.
Yeah, she got her shit
She's home.
together.
Yeah, she's
You're
back.
like, she's upstairs.
But niggas be
If it was my
drowning.
mom, I wouldn't
Niggas
been.
be drowning.
Yeah, it's really scary
Yeah.
out here.
If we didn't have a title for this episode, it would be called Niggas Be Drowning.
In
I'm
life.
not. I don't think I've ever had. No, let's talk about it. I don't think I've ever almost drowned. But also, my childhood memories are.
But I don't really remember that day though. I remember
Yeah.
being in the pool, but I don't remember like almost drowning.
But
so.
you remember that from your mom's recollection.
She keeps bringing it up. She keeps telling me like, "We're about to come and save you," and I almost drowned. No.
Cassidy tries to claim that she almost drowned. Like she
Tries to
says
claim.
it because she didn't. She's very dramatic. She slipped or something in the jacuzzi. And
But
she
man.
came.
No, you-
but
no.
she came.
he
when
got a
I
story
say,
too.
when I say it was so fast, it wasn't even time for anybody to even know that it happened. Like it was like a literal. She slipped and she stood back up.
And she was like, I drowned.
Yes, she literally
And
turns to
nobody-
all of us like, I went under the water and nobody.
In her mind, she wasn't supposed to go
Yeah,
under
she's
the
like
water.
nobody
Yeah,
was watching
that
me.
was
Don't
drowning.
go
So
under the
you
water.
almost drowned in the jacuzzi.
Nah, my youngest.
Oh,
He was like,
that's why he in swim class now,
he
child.
was like 2 or 3. We was at Jeremiah crib. We was barbecuing downtown, and we was all in the jacuzzi. I just had my feet in there. He was in there, had his feet in there.
Kicking it.
I went to the grill for 2 seconds to check the meat, and they all in the thing. But he must have stepped into the jacuzzi. Quick 20 seconds.
Got
Not
in
even
there.
that long. A couple
Well,
seconds.
that's how fast. Ooh,
And,
that's so
and then-
he's
scary.
been terrified of water ever since. We can go to the beach. So his mom kept saying, "You almost let him drown." You almost no, I didn't. He
Like, don't do that.
It's
He
a-
just
Don't
almost
do
died.
that.
It's
in
a
front of me.
tub.
He ain't die in front of me now.
come
Come
on,
on.
don't do
like,
that. It was a jacuzzi. It was 6 people in there.
No,
You
but
know?
but no, mama is always gonna be like, you let them.
Oh, baby, don't let nothing happen when I'm not there. Whoever was there when I wasn't there, it was your fault. Now, if I seen it happen, hey, things happen. Like, but
Are you
if
crazy?
Anybody else, I'll be like, you
You
let
got
it
to know
happen.
your kid is a risk taker though. Like you know.
You have to know
Oh,
your
yeah.
child.
Man.
I don't have any kids, but I always say that if I did, I just pray it's not a boy first, because little boys be crazy.
You have both
Crazy.
boys? You have
I
two
got 2
boys?
You got
yeah.
2 boys.
Yeah.
And the house is just calm or no?
Nah.
And the house is clean, it's calm.
It's funny now because my oldest, he be 12 in a couple weeks.
Oh, that's a fun age.
He sits in the
That's the
room,
age I'm
play the
ready for.
game, talk on his phone, and my
Mm-hmm.
youngest, he go in there and bother him. Like last night, he go in there and decides to take a marker out of his room and tries to run out and go in his room and be like, so my oldest, he just stands in front of the door like, you're not leaving out my room with my marker. This isn't yours, it's mine. And he knows it's not his.
Yeah,
but
but he's just trying to get his
Just
attention.
trying to get some attention.
And my son, he's just trying to sit on the phone with his little female friend, whoever she is,
Yeah.
you know, and it's like,
Oh, it's one of Big
Ooh,
Brother
they got
attention.
girlfriends
Yes.
and stuff now.
right.
Honestly, I really
That's
miss
crazy.
being that age. Like 11
a
through
fun
14
time.
was a fun time for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What about you? How was 11 through 14 for you?
I was bad. That's how I just know it's coming back.
Were you bad?
Yeah.
Bad? What's
Oh,
bad?
okay.
I wasn't bad. You know, my mama loved me in the crib. I started staying in the house by myself.
Oh yeah,
Right,
we
all
were,
of us.
Yeah, I was like, yeah,
Everybody.
These
Like,
new kids who can't
it's
stay at home
different.
alone is
Yeah, it's
crazy. We
crazy.
went to the
Yeah.
house, babe. I was
Between
8.
11 and 14, I was cooking by myself.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
that bitch.
So, summertime, it wasn't no summer program. Who's paying for that?
We're in the
You're
house.
crib by yourself. You better not answer this phone.
I'm also
Period.
not paying for it.
Don't open the door.
open the
That's
door.
it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Don't turn
However-
that stove on.
Don't, baby, call
However-
me.
We learned how to make 5-course meals in the microwave when
Okay.
we was home
Yeah.
alone.
However, that's when caller ID was
Yep.
Yes.
it was like new, so you had to have that special little box.
Yep.
It wasn't on my phone.
It was disconnected from the
Yeah,
phone.
so
Yeah.
you know, mama
Y'all are
said
crazy.
you better answer this phone when I call.
Yep.
So I made sure I was always in the crib, and my boys on the block, they knew
come over here.
that I wasn't going nowhere really while my mama was at work because she
Yeah.
might call me, but I knew her lunch break. I knew what time she got off.
You start to get the patterns.
So at the end of the day, they would all be at my crib. I would have parties
Yes.
in
Same.
that house.
That's how my best friend was.
We was on Farragut, turned
Yeah.
up. Okay.
My best
Yeah.
friend had people in her house all the time. She been on the show before.
Mama
Y'all
never
know her.
knew.
Shout out to Kiki.
Yeah, shout out to Kiki. She always had
Your mama
people in
never
her
ever
crib.
found out?
No, she got in trouble. Kiki got in trouble, y'all.
She got caught.
Kiki.
So there was a neighbor across the street, and we didn't know. My mother had this. We echoing. Is that okay? Oh, we echoing. Oh, he can't hear. We
What's on?
echoing outside.
Something on. The TV might be.
Up at that? Oh, you hear that? Da.
Oh, shit.
I'm talking about, oh, shit.
Do you hear now?
Nope.
I don't know.
No, I think that
No.
did it.
Okay.
We had a neighbor across the street, but me
It's
and my
new.
brother did not know. Like, me and my brother didn't know that they knew each other. Literally, like my mama was that covert. Literally, the rule was, don't have nobody in the house. You can't leave till I get home type shit. My brother was outside because we had a rim in the driveway. My brother was outside having fucking basketball tournaments with his friends. I'm definitely outside looking at boys. Me and my best friend from next door. We're perched. And of course, he letting kids come in and out.
Yeah.
They coming in the house, drinking out the fucking faucet and shit. Like, they coming in.
Yeah, we was at
We get a call. My mama said, whoever's in that house, get them out. I said, what you talking about?
What are you
mean?
saying, Mom? Your beautiful
That white
angel
lady
has
across
boys?
the street was calling my mama at work, talking about, hey,
Oh.
I don't know if you gave the kids permission to have company
Exactly.
over.
So why are you calling?
Just checking.
you don't know.
Bitch, fuck you. And I went over. Bitch, fuck you forever, actually.
And I lived in an apartment.
Ooh.
It was 2 flats, so I don't know how I got away with it. It'd be a bunch of kids in the alley. We played on the crate. We didn't have it around. We was in the alley playing on crates. Or riding around on our bikes. That was the biggest no-no for me.
And you never got caught being outside when you weren't supposed to.
That's the
crazy.
thing.
We got
As
in
kids,
trouble.
you never really know who your parents know and who they don't know. Because
No.
I definitely got caught before. Like, when we moved out here, my mom would let me go outside when she wasn't home, but I couldn't go across the expressway. Because across the expressway is where most of all the other kids were. But she, for whatever reason, made it up in her mind that it was unsafe for me to cross the street if she wasn't home.
Yeah.
So I had to stay on my block. But I would do it anyways.
Yeah,
Right?
'cause what the fuck?
And I'd be like, she
What
won't
the
know.
fuck?
How is
That's
she
where
going
the
to
kids
know?
are.
She's not
She's
looking out
not
the window.
home.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm like, she's not even home. She's at
Right.
work. She won't know. I didn't kicked it, had a fun day, came home. My daddy came in the house one day and he was like, so you was across the expressway, huh? And I was like, what? Like, why do you know that? One of his close friends
God.
one of my mom's friends that she went to high school with, her husband became close friends with my dad. And apparently I didn't know they had moved as well and now also lived
So they watching.
out here, and they lived in Richton Park. And he just saw me walking around, and him and my dad's happened to be on the phone, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I saw Tiana outside today." And
That's
I
dry
was just like,
snitching.
but he didn't tell my mama.
Dry snitching.
My daddy didn't care. My daddy gave no fuck.
Yeah, your dad
Because
was
my
probably
daddy
like,
knew I
"For
wasn't
what?"
bad. I wasn't a bad kid.
No.
So my daddy really didn't care anyways. He
Same.
didn't tell
That's
my
why-
mama.
bad kid.
that's
so
why
I
it
didn't get
matters.
in trouble.
This is why it matters to have two parents in the home. Because when you got one, all she got is her fuck ass logic.
Ooh, if it had only been my mama.
And she's
baby.
imagine what I went through.
I don't even know what I would have. I don't know how I would
My
have been.
tired
Tammy is
mom,
crazy.
my mother worked at I recall St. James Center for Psychological Wellness. She was in there with the psych ward folks, and she coming home. She don't want to hear no shit out of us. And when she did, we got held. No matter what it was, I had no time to explain. Like
You
no
had time to
logic.
explain.
The way her dad came in with logic, like maybe she was across the street, but nothing
He
bad
just
happened.
didn't care. Yeah.
She's fine.
He's just like, girl.
No, my
he
mom
like,
was-
don't get caught. He like, tighten up.
My mother came in the house cracking her
That's all he
knuckles.
said.
Don't get
Yeah.
caught.
That's how my dad really knew I was a good kid. My dad never
That's
cared.
why you need to. Anywho,
But you said you were
thanks,
bad.
Dad.
Yeah, that was bad to me.
Why were you bad?
That was bad to me. I'm saying.
So are you the type? Do you fear?
said,
Do
why
you
were you
fear your kids turning out to be just like you, or would you be fine if they were just like you? Because I'm fine with it.
I'm fine.
I
with
hope
it.
she become just like me.
I'm fine with it. So what I'm trying to get them to do now is just stop with the sneaky shit. That's all it was. It's like,
Yeah.
you know. And I also realized parenting is 75% manipulation because they might not be doing nothing wrong. You know, like a lot of the things I was doing as a kid, I wasn't doing things wrong. My mama was just made me seem like it was the worst thing to do.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't things that I was really doing bad. That was really
It's
considered.
her perception of
Exactly.
right.
So now that you are a parent yourself, do you feel like you look at things from the point of view as a kid and you're like, no, it actually wasn't that bad?
not
Or
that
are you
deep.
now on the other side and you're like, no, that is bad?
It wasn't that bad because I'm looking at what kids are doing nowadays.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
I was just
In
being
comparison.
I was just being
Yes.
disobedient. I
Comparison,
wasn't-
these kids are
yeah.
nuts.
Yeah.
I was just being
From what I
disobedient.
hear.
If I was told not to write on this piece of paper, I'm going to write on this piece of paper.
Yeah.
I'm just going to get another piece of paper and think she won't realize it's a different piece of paper. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
But in the grand scheme, that didn't really matter.
it didn't really matter.
But like these kids,
different.
Yeah,
So
me
does that make you nervous about your kids being in this generation?
Yeah, it do, and that's why I try to keep them active, football and things like that.
Yeah, keep them busy.
Yeah.
Me and Michael were just talking like off camera about because I was considering taking my daughter with me to go see Mean Girls at the theater, and I was like, "What do you think?" I'm like, do you think the content is gonna be like too much for her or whatever? And I'm like, in comparison to the things that I watched at her age, because I saw any and everything when I was younger.
We saw Players Club in the theater.
Right.
Tati said that.
That's what I thought. That's
Tati
what I
definitely said Players Club.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
I
I'm
saw it
like,
in the theater.
But
At 5.
But we compartmentalized. It didn't mean that much. Like you would see it and it was like, whoa.
Well, that's not what's happening at my house.
You went about the rest of your day.
Right.
These days, whatever kids see, it means so much. Like they go home like this is life. This is real life. I want to do it. I'm gonna,
music, I think it's more so the music and YouTube. YouTube gives you a lot more.
YouTube, TikTok,
a lot more reality of things they think is cool. I mean, me growing up, I watch all the Boys in the Hood.
Yeah, definitely.
But
Showgirls.
That's why I said Poetic Justice.
Everything, and it didn't mean anything to me. Like, I mean, it meant something as far as like I enjoyed it.
That's when I emerged.
But
I was like, do I like women?
Showgirls
and
came
that
on
white girl at
came
that.
on like Titanic back in the day.
It sure did.
But it was we all had cable and it just came on.
It just wasn't just watching stuff.
Just watching stuff.
But we also had the box like. I knew for sure every day the guys was coming up. We was watching 106 in Park.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Oh, what a time.
Absolutely.
But to your point, though, I do think that it's more like, because when y'all were saying that, at first I'm like, well, what's different about their brains? It's not their brains. I think it's the repetition because they have more access to see things over and over again. When we were just watching stuff on TV, we saw it that one time. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll see it once.
And you have to wait forever to see it again.
Right, and we'll see it again. We don't even know when. It wasn't like something that we can anticipate, you know? Except for our 106 in Parks and our, like, the things that we really latched onto that were coming on every day, every week. You know, but, like, these kids nowadays, they have access to, like, oh, that thing that I saw that gave me a little rise, I'm going to just look more of that up. So, yeah, that is,
that probably is that probably really is what it is. It's definitely being jammed into their brains. Like we grew up where people talked about the representation and like how important it was for us to see, you know, like black people on television and stuff like that. But it was like you said, it was still just wasn't so jam packed. You still had to catch an episode at 7:00 on the dot, or it was gone.
You had to.
It was gone until you looked in the paper and saw when the rerun was gonna come back on. Like it was like
TV
we had a TV
but
guide,
now,
honey.
right?
Guide.
But now it's just nonstop.
Whenever
Some
you,
shows
it's
I
just
don't even
whenever
watch
you
on TV. You just watch the clips.
Yeah, I watch it right on TikTok. You watch it on YouTube, watch it on TikTok. Because that's the thing. Like, we have I told y'all this when I used to be in piano lessons, and me and my brother would be running home to watch Moesha. Like, if we have to be home by this time. And that was the only time that we could see that stuff. And
now
so now it's everywhere,
Speaking of TV, have you ever thought of getting into TV?
No.
Have you ever been approached about being in?
I mean, just that stuff. I think a few years ago I applied for one of them extra.
Love is Blind.
No. One of them extra things, you know.
To be an extra, okay.
So they hit you with I mean, I don't know what they got going on. They call you every week, text every week.
No, okay. I thought I was the only one.
Y'all can't find nobody?
Y'all don't got nobody.
Y'all don't got nobody. Y'all gonna,
literally,
we really need you?
I'm literally like, I got a corporate job. I was just trying to see.
I had time that day.
I'm like, I know they really kept calling.
Like it's still to this day the text messages. Are you sure you don't want to do? Like, yo,
Text.
that was 4 years ago.
So this is like Fashion Nova. Like they're gonna. This is like constant marketing and promotion.
And they make it seem so personal, but like they really reaching out. Hi Philip or hi Phil. You know what I'm saying?
They're like just looking
they
for.
Really texting me.
Really looking forward to seeing.
Would you like to
your
come in
audition.
for 12 hours?
Yeah.
Not 12 hours max. Just 32 hours. That's it.
No, that's. I thought I was the only one because at first I thought I was getting scammed. I'm like, this must not be the real thing because y'all are hitting me up.
That's hilarious. So if
That's
Mona
funny.
Scott comes to Chicago, and she's like, I'm doing a Love and Hip Hop Chicago.
Woo!
And I'm
That's
looking
messy.
for
Nah, I'm cool. Sorry,
You wouldn't
Mona.
look at it as like the same stepping stone as you looked at like security?
Nah, they messy.
They're making
Yeah.
they're making like scenarios
Yeah,
for
they making
every
scenarios.
character.
But is that why I would
do you
do
have
it?
like an amount of money where it's like it got to be this much money and I'll do that shit? Do you have like an amount? If she's tell you like I give you $2 million today,
$2 million?
I fuck around.
I'm like, that's a big ass number.
I fuck
That's a
around.
huge
but
jump.
like it's
Around.
not a big number from on the Scott.
Nah, it
It
ain't.
show
So she might be
it
like,
show
shit, I'm
ain't.
trying to kick this off, and you already kind of like you in these streets, like people know who you are. If she might, shit, it could happen.
Yeah, shorty, come with
You
that.
know
I'm
why I
going.
would do that under any circumstances?
100%.
I mean, not I take that back. Not any circumstances.
I was about to say
But
any.
why I would be interested in doing it? It would be more so for like the people around me, for the hopes that like
Yeah.
We can all
somebody
get
else
on.
around me can get on as like a personality. That
Yeah.
somebody else would
The
buy
vibe.
into like
Yeah.
my brother randomly, and now
Yeah.
my brother is famous. You know, like
Well,
it
that'd
would
be
be for that.
fantastic.
Like. It would be for that standpoint of like my friends and like all that, because it'd be like you never know who the audience
I'll do
is
it.
going
If
to.
y'all get on before I
you
get
know,
on,
really
I'll do
hook
it.
on to and be like,
You-
yo, we like her.
I'll do it.
Oh, they would love you.
You're
I would do
baby.
it.
I was like, you're gonna.
There's a scene for me. There's like a
They
there's a
would
plot line for me.
love you. They would hate me. I would do it. I would never make it.
They would. You
say I
think they
was
would think you're boring?
Yes, they would say I was so
I
boring.
knew you were gonna say that.
They would think I was so boring.
I don't know what they would
And
think.
fuck around and be like, you know the whole Peter Gunn situation?
No.
I remember
Oh, talk to
Tara
me,
did an
please.
interview that was saying like, she was like, when she started doing Love and Hip Hop, she was like, I didn't even want to do it because I thought I was so boring. Little did you know, your nigga was married to a whole nother woman. Like you didn't
that's
know
some
that you
bullshit.
wasn't boring.
And then you got turned up.
Right. You
Real
became
quick.
the
But I feel like within the three of them, somebody was being messy.
from
Peter.
the, from the beginning.
Yeah, but I mean, but as far as like, Monet had to know what he was doing. He told
Right,
him.
they knew.
Somebody told.
Right,
You know
they
what I'm
all
saying?
knew. Tara just didn't know. Because
Yeah.
once they started doing all those interviews and they talking to people, all of that, they knew the tea.
But
Tara, his girlfriend at the time, just had no idea.
So he had a wife.
His side, he married his side bitch. Him and Tara had been together for 15 years.
Oh.
Like married?
No, they were in a relationship for 15
Okay.
years. They had 2 kids.
What's the girl
He
name? I
started
remember what you're talking
managing
about.
Yeah.
Amina
Yeah.
as a
Amina,
singer. He was
Okay.
managing her. He started sleeping. He started cheating with her,
Cheating
and
on
he
Tara.
married her in the process of that. But he was still with Tara, like still going
Oh,
home
that's
to her.
sick.
They were still.
Well, how do you get
in a-
married? How do you get married twice?
No, she wasn't. He wasn't.
No,
married
he wasn't
to
married to
Tara.
Tara. They
Look,
were
now
just
that-
in a relationship.
Oh,
Now
got it.
And then
Okay.
he married. I mean, the whole thing is quote unquote. People claim like he married her because Amina's not from this country.
Oh,
She's from another
okay.
country. So they
makes
were
sense.
saying like he married her so she could be
Oops,
like so she could be like, you know, a citizen. She could be in the US. But nonetheless,
I know
he
all
married
about
his
that.
side chick on the low.
That's
Yeah.
And
scary.
Tara had no idea. She was like, I thought I was so boring.
Child. Well, I'm just getting drunker and drunker. So to wrap this up,
I don't have any more tequila.
I do want you to. I don't know. I feel like this is on the spot. So if you don't have anything, that's fine. But if you could give like a quick like game plan, a method, like how do you pursue a thing that you're interested in just because you're interested in it? What's the next step? So I say to myself, I kind of like this. Now what?
So this was, I mean, something I recently did. I was on tour, and I'm like, yo, people need to see what the hell we doing. So we did the whole North America and Canada, and I started recording like bits and pieces of stuff. I'm like, damn, these is memories. It's good. People need to see this. It's funny. I hit Mike. I'm like, yo, if
out to Mike.
I send you some clips, can you edit them to make like a vlog? He's like, hell yeah. You know
Of
what
course I
I'm
can.
saying? So,
That's
Period.
literally what I want to do for the rest of my life.
yeah, so
Aw,
it's
I
like
love
I
that.
just started. I got my iPhone.
Yeah.
I bought a tripod.
Wow.
Amazon. Next day came, and I started recording and started sending him
Yeah.
Dropboxes or something like that. And he started editing them.
Yeah.
And then I think I got like 6 episodes on the vlog just to,
Yeah.
What a full circle
Working on
moment.
7.
you know, yeah, right. You know,
That.
Jesus
That's so
Christ, that
fun.
sneeze just came and knocked me out. I love that that's this full circle. So to me, if I could take that and put it into a step, if I'm like just, you know, the youth them who are looking at this and it's like, okay, well, what do I do when I find myself interested in it? The answer is just do
Just
it.
do it.
try. I tell he might go with me. 'Cause I record when I go to these kids and talk to them at schools and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's all I tell them. Just try it, man. Don't
Just
be scared to just try it. Like I think the biggest thing you can, the biggest thing you can
me
do
too.
That's true.
is discourage a person from trying something. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Worst thing that can happen as a youngin' is to just it won't work. But you young, you still got time to figure out something else. You know what I mean? So just try it. Even as an adult, just try it. People be so
Please.
scared.
Yeah.
And having to
So
be
just try
okay
shit.
if
Quit
it
being a
doesn't work.
pussy.
Yeah,
Like if
just
it doesn't
try
work.
Yes.
Yeah, because
For
it's
sure.
not like a guaranteed necessarily. You
Yes.
know.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. One of the videos I dropped only got 34 views. I don't give a shit. I'm still gonna drop another one.
Period. I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
you want to talk
But
about
then
views?
Talk about 34 views.
You know what I'm
We
saying?
keep putting out episodes.
For 7 years.
If we needed over 100 views to do things, we would have stopped a long time ago,
Yeah, so
babe.
it's just like, just keep going.
No, truly, no, that's real. And honestly, yes.
Simone, we're gonna leave it
I'm
there.
No, to not get
Yeah.
to what were you gonna say?
I'm just saying, in the industry, a lot of things you see people saying it only takes one.
It only takes one, and also, I believe in when people say, because I'm also a musician, and I'm not a judgmental person, because I feel like there is something for everybody. But like on an objective level, sometimes I'll be listening to stuff and I'll be like, okay, you know. But I can't be mad as a musician being like, oh, I should be where they are. No, they had the audacity. They had the gusto.
Yeah.
They tried. They went and they put themselves out there. So like anybody who's doing less than that can't be mad that somebody who's mediocre, in your opinion, is like on and you're not. And that's in any industry, you know? Like the difference between you and another person is often not talent. It's just
The hard work.
It's-
They always say that hard work beats talent any day.
I don't even know if it's hard work because I don't really buy into that. I think that it's really just having the audacity and having the courage to put yourself in spaces where other people won't, to not be embarrassed. Because a lot of the stuff, especially people like us who have a digital platform where it's like, oh, I'm going to do this, but I'm not going to do that because like, ooh, that's cringe, or it makes me feel uncomfortable, or like whatever. Like, well, that's the thing that's keeping you from the next step.
Right,
You're not going to get any further because you feel like what you're doing is lame, or if you do it this way, it's lame, or whatever. So but somebody, the person next to you, don't give a fuck about that. And they just gonna do that shit, and you looking at them like, yuck, aren't you embarrassed? And it's like, yeah, but I'm also in the fucking bank, bitch. So, you know. Anyway, so to answer our original question, what happens to a dream deferred? If you're Phil and anybody like him, you never find out. You don't defer a dream. You just do that shit. Period. Shout out to Langston Hughes. Happy Black History Month.
Happy Black History
Phil,
Month.
please tell the people where they can find you on social media or online or in real life. Not you physically, but like
in
your
real
things.
life, I don't know where I'm gonna be. On social media.
But like your stuff.
Oh yeah, on social
Yeah.
media it might confuse you. But it's Phil the Homie.
We'll put it below.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, you can check out a vlog. What the Phil?
Yep, absolutely. You can
Period.
check that out
We're
too.
gonna put all of that below.
Yeah, we have to.
Visit the restaurant. Where's the
Visit
restaurant?
the restaurant. Yeah. Right now we 717 West Maxwell in Chicago.
Yep.
I got one on 87th and Jeffrey. I got the food truck I'm bringing back out this spring.
Hey.
Because it's not gonna be nice outside. Why not? You gotta do it.
And then I'm also
Gotta
working
do
on
it.
somewhere out of town. But if you're in Vegas, come to Wet. You know,
Yep.
24
Come to
hours
Wet.
strip club.
Come to wet, get
Food.
wet.
His
I love
birthday
that.
next week, y'all.
Birthday.
Birthday. Two birthdays coming up.
Super Bowl. Y'all have a Super Bowl party here?
Yes.
We do.
I said yes.
Yes.
Come
So
on,
we
yes.
both pointed. We were like, yes.
I said
There's
that's not
a
on
football
us.
party
Yeah,
happening.
we don't do those things.
The
we
party
just
is
come to the
happening.
Yeah,
things.
we just show up.
Yeah.
We just show up, and I'm gonna be extra cute. I'm very
Yeah.
excited.
I'm gonna try
Well,
to be
thank
cute
you
too.
so much. We really appreciate you coming and talking. And
Anytime,
I really put a lot of thought into the theme of this episode because I do really feel that way about you. I really
man,
admire the fact that you see a thing that you're interested in and you just fucking go for it. And I think more of us can stand to do that. And we're in this new year. We're in 2024, the year of 8, the year of infinity. And I think that we should all take some seeds from Phil's garden and try to do that for our own dreams and our own interests. Because what the fuck else do we got to lose? Like, look around, babes.
Absolutely.
If you're in Chicago, it's about to be 57 degrees next week. Like, the world is burning around us. You might as well
February.
do
It's gonna
the
be
things.
57.
Yes,
In February.
Friday. You might as well do the things that you like and do the things that bring you joy,
well
because
shop
what
in.
the fuck else is there to do? You know what I mean? But in the meantime, even if you do or don't enjoy it, please make sure that you're doing all the things that you should be doing here at Away With the podcast. And then for the Yay Mash team, make sure that you are following us everywhere that we can be followed. That's on TikTok and on Instagram at Away With the podcast. You can follow me there at Bree.stories. Hold on. God, so much mucus. Gross. And you
So
can
you're done
follow
drinking.
me on twit-twat at Bree_stories. You can follow at @Tati on Instagram and at @Tati on twit-twat. And while you're at it, you have to be following at MJM Kid and at moments_stew because you just should. That's where all the cool shit lives. Actually,
Yeah.
if you follow,
Let's talk about it.
If you
The
follow-
B-Day pics are about to drop.
if you follow Moments Stew in a good time, you might see some cool shit.
Oh, yes.
You know, if you know, you know.
Them pictures were fantastic,
Do
baby.
not-
They really are.
Do not miss out.
It was a time.
It was a time. Last week.
Okay, don't
Yes.
please.
Last week.
And make sure that you're following at Please Be Easy because Please Be Easy. We love y'all so much. We'll see y'all next week. Everybody say bye.
Bye.